immerse yourself in work outside of your children, and it'll eventually like naturally happen. And when you feel the bad feelings, like take a moment and feel them, and it's okay. Like, and then if you really, really need help, like get some like counseling, because they'll help you get through that too. They'll help you fix those thoughts in your mind that are like negative.
Yeah, totally. Someone said ghosting on a dating app is more of the guy, me, doing something wrong, or does it just seem less common for girls to do? What do you mean? Can you expand on that? Like, are you ghosting someone or someone's ghosting you? I'm not quite sure your question. How would you get over the fear of a guy judging you once you go and meet each other in person? I am scared I'm not good looking enough. Also, that extends to more intimate settings later. This is blocking me from dating anyone currently. Miss Ella, so you would not believe, but I can tell you that I am terrified of hot guys. I was just telling Thomas that whenever I meet a hot guy, I feel awkward or nervous around them because I don't feel worthy of dating a hot guy, right? And I think if I truly think like why I'm so nervous to go meet a guy, right? And I just write down the things that I'm thinking at the moment that make me so nervous. I don't think I'm worthy enough to date a hot guy. Why don't I think that? Because of my past relationships, because of my self-esteem, and just overall fear. Okay, so then let me look at it and say, well, my past is my past. I've gotten over those relationships and they don't affect my future. So I can move that one out of there. And then when it comes to self-esteem, well, I'm going to have to try and talk myself into going on the date by saying like, I'm fucking hot. I can do this. He asked me out on the date already. So what do I have to fear? Right? He already opened up the situation to tell me like, hey, I find you attractive. So the only thing that's left is going on the date to find you as a person attractive, not your looks. So just remember that and then push away that fear, right? And then, you know, if you're nervous when you get there, like what Thomas said, it's like, you know, I have this one hot guy that I hang out with sometimes and like bang, but every time I go see him, I tell him I'm nervous. I tell him he intimidates me. And then we get over it, or we have like a drink and then we get over it, you know, and he'll be like, you're nervous. That's so weird. And then also, I think a really cool thing to do is if you're going on a first date and you're nervous, bring a fucking board game or a card game. It sounds really, really silly, but if you're nervous, even if you're at dinner, you can whip out cards and play like a card game. It could be like any type of card game. Hilarious. Yeah, but especially if you play the ones where you have to get to know somebody, like have you ever, never have I ever. Those ones, because then you get to know them and then it immediately takes off so much pressure.
Dude, if I was like gonna go on a date with you and you busted out some card games, that would be fucking hilarious.
But it would be great. You'd have a great time. It'd be memorable and you'd have a great time, and it would immediately be such a great conversational opener. So I do that sometimes. I actually will carry cards around with me when I go on dates. Yeah, even Uno. Like, that's great.
Uno's good.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
Uh-huh.
And actually, if you'll remember, Connect 4, because like you can get a like. Remember you told that chick she was gonna have to blow me if. So hey, you usually if you're really good at Connect 4, you can usually win. So.
Do Connect 4.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, BioVersus. You want a high voice? Oh shit! Hold on.
You want the high voice or you want the low voice? Isn't the hot guy thing also partly because you want to be interesting for him? For me, I think it's more important to show your true self, not faking it. Let them see you and not a facade. Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, that's why I said bring a card game or something, because it breaks down that barrier of you feeling fear or nervousness. And then also, really, going on a date is just jumping off a ledge. Like, once you're on the date, it's fine. It's normal to be nervous. It's normal to be intimidated. It's normal to even have sweaty palms and be like, oh shit, is this guy gonna hold my hand? Like, you just have to literally jump off the ledge. Like, that's all it is. You're just afraid to jump, but it's once you do, it's easy. Oh, I will see you there, Legend fan. I'll see you in March. I'm excited. Okay, let's see.
There's one.
It's King, thank you for the sub. Moogie, thank you for the 100 biddies. Brad, thank you for the 100 biddies. Angel, thank you facial pics, so I didn't see it. Okay, what was the question?
What's to do a 7-year relationship painful breakup? It's killing me and I can't even get out of my room. I feel hopeless and aimless. It's been months now.
Okay, hold on. Your voice is like fucked up. Hold on. I'm sorry, dude. I'm not trying to laugh at your question.
Hold on, I have a voice mod on because someone asked, and then
shit.
you were in really
What did it
high, so
sound
you
like?
were reading. You
Oh, wow.
sounded really funny.
We weren't making fun of you, dude.
No, we weren't. But you just sounded
That's
so
fucked up.
funny. Okay, what is it?
The totally, yeah. So look, dude, I've been there. It fucking sucks. There's nothing good about a breakup. So like whatever you're going through is completely legit. But the same advice goes than earlier. Like focus on healthy habits. Go to the basics like sleep, exercise, food. You know, try to do something that makes you laugh in the morning. That way you can get those endorphins going. Like literally, like I'd get like a go-to. Like I watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall every time I get in a breakup. I've watched that movie like 200 times.
Really?
Yeah,
'Cause
I
it's
watched
funny,
it.
huh?
Well, it's funny and it's about a breakup. And so
Yeah.
like anytime I'm about to break up with a chick or I'm having problems with a chick, I just turn that on because it just somehow like helps me like get my mind off of it. But
Yeah.
you've got to find these little hacks. And again, you're going to have to like feel the feelings, but give yourself time to like have breaks. Cause if it's really, really intense feeling, then you want to just do like, say, okay, I'm going to feel bad for 15 minutes. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to do something to distract it, you know? So, you know, and if you need to, it's okay to get professional help. Because 7 years is that's how long your body takes to recreate itself. So that's literally a full lifetime is every 7 years. Your whole body is completely different from when you started that relationship. So it's completely like understandable.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely tough. I was in a relationship for about 10 years, and it's to break up fully has been a long 2 years. But I think like same thing. You just have to get comfortable with yourself also. Because like I think what happens is when you're in a relationship for a really long time, you start to rely on that other person for your entertainment, and they are also, you start to rely on them for being your other half, right? So you have to get really used to you being your own person and answering your own questions and stuff like that. And you have to think of that in a positive light. So I would always just say like, you know, also writing things down really helps when you're sad or when you're going through things. Just writing things on paper always helps.
Yeah, writing is good.
Yeah. Bro, sending love and support going through the breakup. Oh, thanks, Amas, for being so nice. Jason Segel is the best. My go-to comfort movie is I love you, man.
Yeah, it's the
I
same
love
kind
it.
of thing as that other